Hello, it's Michelle from Michelle's Ink and Stampin', and today I am going to show you a video on how to use the slice feature to slice something out and to change part of your design. I had a friend send me this link, and on it she wants this name cut out of this pumpkin. So when you first bring it in, it brings you into the projects. So it says the name of the project that she saved it as, and down here it says images and fonts used for this project. So if you click on this, it allows you to scroll down and you can see the one she used, the image that she used. You can also check out what more they have on that cartridge. So it's called Pumpkin. This is its number that you can put in to find it. It is part of Access, and it is in the winter is in the Air seasonal cartridge, and same with the font. So she used Alphalicious. It is also an Access, and it is off of this cartridge. So I always choose, you could print up if there was directions on how to do this down here, you could print them up, or you could print up a picture of this project if you wanted to. It's going to print up what's on your screen. So that you get the choice between customize and make it. I always choose customize because there's always something that I want to change on it, or if I want to save it to something I have, then I like to use the customize. You can't do that from make it. So this is the pumpkin, and I think she's reshaped it the way she wanted it to fit on her project, which is fine. So first off, what I'm going to do, and I do this a lot of the times, is I'm going to make a duplicate copy of this so that I have it. So I'm going to go up here to duplicate. I'm going to put this off to the side. And I'll probably hide the eyeball on it just to turn it off so I don't see it, and that way it doesn't cut in case I forget that it's up there. But that way if I do something wrong on here, I always have this one over here to go back to. Okay, so when I go down here, she wants the stem to be green, so we're actually going to do that first so that when we duplicate the others, we can we don't have to recreate this part of it every time. So first off, I'm going to get a circle. So in this video, she sent this to me because she wanted, you have to unlock this here. I get it relatively to the shape I want it. I want it to be behind, so I'm going to have to hit the arrange up here, and I'm going to send it to the back, and then I'm going to tweak this a bit here. Okay, so she sent me this file because she wanted to change the stem to a different color, and she wanted this word sliced out of the pumpkin, but she couldn't remember how to do it. So she sent me the file, and I'm going to do it for her, the first one, send her this video. This way she can change it for herself. You know, teach a man to fish, right? Okay, so I want to get a hold of both of these. You could only slice 2 layers at a time, so we have the 2 layers. We have the circle and we have the pumpkin. So that's 1 layer and 2 layers. So now my slice becomes available down here when I make a box around the whole thing. So I'm going to click on slice. And when you slice, it gets confusing a little bit. So you have to take this one away And then I'm going to move this because this is the circle part that was cut out, right? So if you put that back in there and weld it, you have a circle, or you have an oval again. So I don't need these two anymore. So I'm just going to put a box around those two and delete it. She wants this to be green. So let's change the color up in our color picker up here to the green. Okay. On your iPhones and your iPads, you do have to, when you change your color picker, there's a little check mark over here when you have an iPhone or a iPad, and you have to click that check mark. Otherwise, it doesn't register that that's kind of like the apply button. You just want to do it that way if you have trouble with that. So now I'm just going to put that back on the top, and what I'm going to do is make another duplicate, because now I have all this together, so I can just move this off to the side. Now I don't have to recreate all this again. I have my two colors. All I have to do is make a duplicate of this each time to get my new one. And you don't even really have to do the duplicate of the top part, just the pumpkin part, because that's what you're going to be slicing. So let's go back over to the Word. So the letters over here, they're not together. So I'm assuming that this is not attached or welded together. So let's make a box around the whole thing. And yeah, they're individual letters, you can see over here. So when, and if I would attach them, they would still be individual letters because they would cut out of each other. So we don't want to use attach. We want to use weld. So let's go to weld. It's available. Okay, so when you have this happen in your Word where one of your letters, sometimes the E will get solid, this one particular one, the S will get solid, and I think all I need to do is move the S over a little bit, or the E, move it away from the E. So let's go up to the undo. Remember, undo is your friend. It takes you to your last thing. So now they're all separate letters again. So I'm just going to click on this S, and I'm going to move it there. And now let's see what happens. Let's weld it. And it could have been the E that was the problem, and yeah, it was. So let's go back to undo. So now I'm going to just move this over a little bit. I'm going to move this over just a hair. Put this back. And now let's weld it and see what happens. Okay, so there it is. Now it's all welded together. It's all one piece. And you can see it changed over here, that the word is all, and it says weld result, and the word is all together there. So now I could just take it into the pumpkin. I want to center it. So I'm just going to get outside the thing. I'm going to make a box that just touches the pumpkin and the word. And you'll notice the stem is not included in this. So I want to go up here to align. I want to center it horizontally. And there. So now it's in this, it's horizontally centered in the pumpkin. Okay. So now I want to do the same thing again. Get another box. I could have left that same box there, but we'll just show it to you again. And I want to go to slice. Okay. So again, just like the circle, this is the word that we use to slice, right? This was our stencil. So there it is. And now we have to take away the cutout part that we cut out of the pumpkin. So now you'll notice if you click in here anywhere, the pumpkin, it's all one piece. So it's all attached. It's going to go together all the time. So I don't, I'm going to leave this word here. I don't need the one that I cut out. I'm going to hide this in case she still wants to use it for something else. So to hide it, I just go over and close the eyeball. And now when I go to make it, let me close the eyeball on these so I don't do that. There we go. Now I can go to make it. And now it's going to cut. And this is how you test it to see. So my pumpkin and my word are one. And the stem is now on another mat. So now it'll cut out of the green and you won't be wasting all that other material. So once you get them all ready, you can just apply it or continue on and it'll go to your mats. So that's how you slice and change colors of things. An easy, quick fix. All right. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to click the bell so that you get informed when I put out a new video. And I'll also place some other videos that you might like. So thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.